Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? Cub here, and look at that beautiful sunrise over our nice little tutorial world. Welcome back to Cub's Guide to Tinker's Construct. This is the 5th, I believe, and final part to this mod, for now at least, where we're going to be covering some user-submitted things, and what? Looks almost like a glass hanging down from there. Is it, what the heck? A gelatinous slime drop? What? I never knew that could happen. Okay, so let's start with that. Hi, my name is Cub. I would like to submit something. Apparently, if you put a gelatinous slime in one of the item, what are they called? One of these guys, a drying rack, they will eventually dry out into a gelatinous slime drop. I don't think they have any uses besides the fact you can eat them. That is strange, and that actually brings us to our first user submission from Marijn Wicherink. I'm trying to read it sideways because it's on my other computer. He says that you can eat gelatinous slime. It's true, it smells terrible, but if you have nothing else to eat, you can eat those. And if you put them in a drying rack, you'll get a gelatinous slime drop, which is stretchy food. That is so strange. Well, I guess now we know. Now we know. Moving on to the next comment. From Nate Anderson, he said, don't forget that clear glass connects like Optifine, right? Okay, so if we take these 3 pieces of glass and we connect them all together, look at that, it connects just like Optifine, no space in the middle, so you can create just like a big glass wall, so that's a good one to remember. Another tip from Salovanwin, I hope I said that right. He says, Cub, a tip, you can make casts out of gold, and you don't need the corners of the smeltery. This is true. As you can see, I got rid of the corners of the smeltery. Don't know why I'm talking like that all of a sudden. And it's working just fine. And you don't have to use aluminum brass for the casts. I always do, but you can also just use gold. So if you take a look in here, I've got some molten gold. And if we pour it out, we will get ourselves some casts. Once they dry, boom, tool rod casts. Excellent. So that works just fine. Some of you may have noticed that this is not the same color as the last smeltery we built in the tutorial. And again, built? Don't know what that's all about. And yes, that's true. We're using a different sort of brick. If you look here, it says seared brick, but if we look at the recipe, this time we use soul sand, gravel, and nether wart to create it. So it comes out brown. So if you have a lot of stuff from the nether and you want to give that a go, go for it. Maybe it'll fit your decor a little bit better. I don't know. Can't think of any other reason you'd want to use it, but yeah. I guess if you want to be different. So there you go. Last but not least, we have a comment from Elixir5612, which is very long, with a lot of good things in it, but it's very long, and it can really be shortened by Gian3650, who says, Cub, bindings don't affect the durability, neither do guards, hands, cross, wide, but add modifiers just in case you didn't know. And that's basically what Elixir said, only it was much more condensed. And they are right. I did a really poor job of describing how durability works and how handle modifiers work, and I want to try to fix that for you, okay? So if we go to our book, which I have stored in here along with some various other things, just ignore the man behind the curtain. If we fly through here and we get to items, you'll notice we have this thing here called handle modifier 1.0. Now what that means is the handle, if you build a handle out of this tool, or this material, in this case it's wood, it's going to have a modifier ability of 1, which means, let's say we built a shovel, and it just has the handle and the head. Alright, if we use iron, we have a durability of 250. If we used the iron to make the shovel head, 250, multiplied by the handle modifier, 1, it's just going to be 250. That means our tool will have 250 durability. Now, if we look over here to stone, it has a handle modifier of 0.5, or half, which means that if we use this as the handle, it would only have half the durability that the iron head could give us. So that'd be 125. Let's put that into practice real quick. So let's say we're going to build a shovel. We're going to use wooden, which has a 1.0 handle modifier. And yeah, look at that. We're getting a full 250 durability. Let's switch it out with stone. It drops to half because it only has a half durability modifier. Now, there's another advantage here. As you see, wood doesn't have any type of material abilities. It has reinforced 1, but that is from the shovel head. Now, if we switched it out with stone, we get reinforced 1. Or, no, I'm sorry, we get stone-bound in addition to reinforced 1, because that is a material trait inherent in stone. So you have to make the decision. Is stone-bound more important than that 125 extra durability? Depending on the tool, depending on why you're using it, you'll have to make that decision for yourself. Now this guy here, a slimy tool rod, which these aren't really that hard to find. You just got to find a slime island, and as you know, we've seen, they're not that hard to get to. One spawned almost directly above our house. That has a handle modifier of 2, which means if we use it, we're going to get twice the durability out of the stone shovel head, or I'm sorry, the iron shovel head, which means we'll get 500 durability. So we won't be getting stone bound because we won't be using a stone tool rod. But yeah, that's just something to keep in mind. I hope that explained it a little bit better for those of you who are maybe confused. You don't know how that works. That's how handles and their modifiers interfere with your stone shovel. I would actually say go with the more durability over stone bound. It's not really that useful. Durability is always handy, especially if you're going on a long journey. But yeah, those are just my thoughts. And that pretty much sums it up, guys. I'm sorry if maybe you made a suggestion and I did not get to it. I apologize dearly. Those were just sort of the ones I picked up right off the top. I hope you found them helpful. And I will see you guys in the next Cubs guide or my next Let's Play. Go watch some Assassin's Creed or something. I'll see you guys later. Bye.